This should be Steven's Untitled Story Show.
Shut up. Greetings, friends. If you ever wondered how to get booked on Steven's Untitled Rock Show, my couchmates today are living proof that sometimes, just sometimes, asking the host on live TV will do the trick. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming 30 Seconds to Mars to the Rock Couch. Gentlemen, how are you?
We're doing well.
Good.
Hey, thank you.
It's the squeak in the wheel that gets the grease.
It really
That's
does, and we are greasy as all get out. So greasy, not greasy, because you know it's
baby.
a dialect thing. All right. Now we played you guys way back when the show was starting.
Oh, nice.
So I don't want to hear anything about us not playing.
Well, you were there from the beginning. You were a believer.
We believe. I remember seeing your videos a long time ago. So we're going to go right into the what's now, what's the present. A beautiful item. You recorded this over. It's your sophomore disc.
Yep.
And you recorded this in 5 different countries.
Yeah, we did. We were in actually 4 different continents.
You couldn't find one studio?
No, you know what the thing is we knew it was going to be a really long process to make the album, and we wanted to have an experience that we would never forget, and hopefully an experience that would change us as people and be something that we would never forget, and it's exactly what it became.
And now this was the first time that all 4 of you were recording.
Yes.
So was that a weird experience? Was that like welcome?
It was. You know, it's funny. My brother and I made the first record.
It's recording.
And yeah, exactly.
You can just say it, Jared. It's okay.
It's
still a little weird.
It's a pain in the friggin' ass,
really
to tell you the truth. You know, as long as everybody does what I say, it's fine. No, we actually all basically fell in love with each other, I think, and honestly, we did. We had Matt and Tomo come in after the first record and tour with us for about 4 years, and it became something that was just an obvious next step. I love you guys.
Hey, I love you, man.
Too.
Love you guys too.
So it just became a very obvious, natural thing, and when it was time to make another record, we all were sharing a common vision of what we wanted to do, and it just was something that we're very proud of.
And here they are. All right, we're going to get to the video portion of the rock show. Here's AFI with Miss Murder.
Yes.
We just saw a band.
There's AFI and Miss Murder. I'm here with 30 Seconds to Mars. We're just chatting up the storm. Now, bands write like crazy. You guys are no different. You wrote 40 songs for this record. Only 10 make it. So what happened to the rest of the songs?
They weren't good enough.
What?
Basically. I mean, when you know, Bob Ezrin, who produced the first record, taught me a lot about that. He's infamous for producing The Wall and Kiss Destroyer, and you know, he used to
those
talk
records
about,
suck.
Yeah, I know, horrible.
Big time.
The worst.
Guy's got a lousy track record, but he's so nice.
Yeah.
He taught me a lot about that, about having dynamic and telling a good story, and we basically wanted to make a record that was really succinct and not have anything extraneous, so we focused on the songs that worked the best and told the best story.
That's very cool. And at one point, you threw out the first and second single, Attack and the Kill. You're like, no, we're not going to release this.
I have a very good habit of throwing out the best songs. I don't know what it is. Sometimes they just feel, I don't know, it's a strange and probably a very bad habit.
But it's a good barometer to have, because you can be like, what song does Jared like the most? Okay, that's the single. Good, put that one out there. The label knows.
Exactly.
All right, we got to hand the reins over to the sponsors for a few minutes, but when we come back, we're going to check out the video for that second single, so stick around for The Kill. I try. All right, welcome back to Steven's Untitled with our guest 30 Seconds to Mars. Now, we're about to take a look at the video for The Kill. We've talked about this on Daily Download. We played it on Daily Download. It's a great video.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about the interesting director choice.
Well, bizarre and interesting. We had no idea what we were in for, and a very kind, at first, Danish man named Bartholomew Cubbins, who, it's not really, there's no point to it, but he was an albino. I'd never met someone who was an albino in quite the way he was. He was very sensitive to light and wore very dark glasses, and I heard he is quit after our video. He is
Washed his hands of the whole thing?
He's making pottery in Denmark or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The whole creative process, where once you finish, you destroy it and learn about the process of creation.
Yeah, I think he's going backwards. He's getting more primordial.
That's a good way to work.
Yeah.
Now, when you shoot a music video, as you've done a few films, what's the biggest difference in shooting a music video and shooting a film? This video, as you learned from the director, is very film-esque.
Yes, it's very cinematic. It's a video that's very strange, and I still don't know what it means. But I think the biggest difference is it's strange. When you think about a music video, even for me, I'm like, oh my God, it's a completely different animal. But when I show up on set, I feel at home, and I know what's going on, and I'm familiar with it. So it's not as terrifying or as intimidating as even I think before we were about to go do one. So that's really nice to be able to learn from one side and apply it to another. It doesn't happen too often, but it's nice when those things come about.
All right, let's see what we learn now. Here's The Kill from 30 Seconds to Mars.
What about blood?
There's 30 Seconds to Mars and The Kill. Time for another bunch of ads and promos, but hang tight. We'll be right back. Much more with 30 Seconds to Mars.
Steven's got a thing in his ear.
See you, Grandma.